Oh yeah, I'll be staying on my feeling. Almost singing Matt Hardy's theme song for like 2003. Welcome back, guys, to Big Stevie Cool 1872. It's a wee cheeky live stream here. It's currently 27 minutes past 2. I would expect over the next couple of months, I'll probably be doing a lot more live streams at night than I will be during the day. Which is unfortunate because I know most people are up during the day rather than at night. But you know what? We're here. We're live. I'm here. It's half two. It's half two in the morning. I'm actually not really expecting too many people in this stream. But whoever is here at this time, welcome. And whoever's not, well then, aye. I don't even know what to say. I'm soul destroyed. You'll enjoy it in the morning. Put it that way. Some guy commented, built yourselves up again. I did. I thought this was it. I thought we were getting Gerrard, guys. I thought we were getting Stevie G, and we've got nothing. We'll go through the odds in a wee second here, but I'm at my wit's end here, folks. I don't really know. I don't really know what to do. What's happening, Dale? You're lucky I don't show up to your door, Stevie. Well, that's all good, KB, but this would be the correct grammar, son. All right. So that's how it's done. But yeah, currently watching a wee bit of The Sopranos on the TV. Oh, pie, oh my. The horse won a couple of races there. Aye. Rock bottom. I don't even know where to go with this, man. I can't. That's what I like about a stream. I can kind of just sit here and not have much structure, because trying to structure talking about us at the minute it's a task and a half, folks. It's a brutal task. An absolute brutal task. Let's see. Stream health is excellent. Stevie. I didn't do that intro. Someone else did that intro. Big man. Why do you want to rock up at the door anyway? I won't be in. But, yeah. We'll get into these manager odds in a minute. I just want to see if people... it was CJ... it was CJ Nova that did it. Feel your pain, big man, lol. Vegan sausage roll to sausage... Vegan sausage to sausage roll. Oh. Rock bottom. Good morning. Good morning indeed, yo. Tell you what, it feels like the middle of the day for me. The all night shift, folks. That's what it does to you. When you get a day off, you're up at this time. Because don't you dare go to bed at a reasonable time, you'll fuck yourself up. But yeah, the nose. News broke about what, after 8, regarding Gerrard. I'm actually in disbelief, man. I did not expect it. I've seen people on Twitter turn around and say like, oh, I'm going to be left heartbroken. But I was sitting there thinking, nah, there's no way. There's no way it's not going to happen now, man. It would take a miracle. Guys flew over. and I don't know if it was a miracle that's derailed the deal, but it's left me speechless, man. We are just going... I've got 2 jobs, KB, so how about that? And that's not a flex, man. I know there's people out there that work more than 2 jobs. People out there that work a hard, tough one. Tough job. And then there's people out there that do fuck all. Know what I mean? That's the way they leech off the system. Are you one of those people? But, yeah. No, I'd like to be talking about a Rangers manager, man, that's fucking winning things. That's what I'd like to talk about. But here we are, sitting this. Just a kick in the balls, man, by the 49ers. What are they doing? Seriously, man? the next week is just an absolute scramble. We don't know what is going to happen in the next week. The system does this every day. Fuck the system. I'm not defending the system, but yeah, we're not here to talk about how shite the world is, because I mean, fuck, it's shit. All right, it's absolutely rank rotten. But you work Monday to Friday. What? That's good, KB. That's brilliant. You work Monday to Friday. You work the 9 to 5. You do it. This doesn't make you special. Work the Monday to Friday. Well done. What's he want? What's he want? A high five? Oh fuck me! High five for a guy. He does a wee cushy job there, a 9 to 5, and he wants me a pat on the back. Don't work right. Yeah, well. Don't work like that around here, big man. All right. Anyway. I want a Rangers manager to come in and lay the smack down. I think it's about time we actually head over here. So yeah, there's no odds. There's no odds up on the screen. To do with Gerrard, he's gone. Actually, I think if you scroll, I think I've seen Gerrard. Where is he? I think he's down at the bottom. Yeah, look, he's 21. These odds are ridiculous though. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. What makes me special, mate, is that I have a competent manager in charge of your football club. Yeah, Derek McInnes, he is a competent manager, isn't he? And he's going to win the league, so we might be poaching him though. But Sean Dyche, well, fuck, Sean Dyche is blown right out, man. Bring in Bob the Builder. It's over. You're not winning the league for another 10 years. It might be that way. Kevin Muscat, right down at the bottom. I mean, look at these options. I mean, I've seen people actually say they want Slaven Bilic. Why? Why would you want him? No, really? Honestly, why would you want to bring in Slaven Bilic? Absolutely crazy. A guy that's absolutely amounted to hee-haw. A decent spell about a decade ago. Then he said during, I think it was the Euros or the World Cup coverage on ITV, he turned around and said, I don't care. And ever since that, I think his managerial career just dove off a cliff. He's managed a bunch of diddy clubs. And no, not for me, but we'll go for the top. Everybody that's in few here we'll talk about. Is that like the CIA? Who's the CIA? The banter decades? Who knows? Right, Danny the funny. Yeah, Defoe was a wee tease, man. Teasing us all. What happened? Right. Danny Rowe went with odds of 1%. Oh, no, sorry. 1%. That's evens. My head's away. Heads away. Hedge away. So he's evens. He's the favourite. That petrifies me. I've actually seen some people defend him and saying, "Oh, he's actually got loads of experience. He's had a couple of years at Sheffield Wednesday." Oh, aye. That's the experience I crave. That's the experience I crave. Absolutely not. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Stephen Robinson though. He's 19 to 10. Honestly, out of the names are well, not out of all the names, but in terms of the podium positions, he's the guy I'd want. Seriously, he would be the guy I would want. Knows the league, good manager, does well with a shite budget, pushes above his weight, and I think he ticks a lot of boxes. You're driving home from work, had to pull over. Why would Derek McInnes leave Hearts? He could go down in history books the same way Alex Ferguson did. He could. Yo. Honestly, we're that much of a mess right now. If Derek McInnes rejected us for a second time, I couldn't sit here and completely and utterly go through the guy. I couldn't. I feel like when he first rejected us, but even then we were pretty. But I don't even know, man. It's, I've got no words. I've got no words left. I don't hide. I always come on here and I try and give my opinion on the defeats, the draws, the sackings, the disasters in the news regarding appointments or people rejecting us. But it's seriously getting to a point now where I am getting lost for words, and I've ran out of words. I've genuinely ran out of words to talk about this. I'm bored of saying the same old shite every couple of vids. Like, see this season, there's not been 1 ounce of joy. And people will latch on to the Pilsen game, the 3-0 at one game. One game out of like, what, 17, 18 games? That's is that my whack? A third qualifying round of the Champions League? Is that supposed to be... Oh, come on. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, the club is a shambles, and the owners. I mean, the owners have put a lot of money in, and they don't. What's that Trump meme? They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Honestly, they don't. It's seriously rock bottom. But how many times we said that? Like I said, I'm bored. It is. It's crazy. Imagine how the players feel. Forget about how the players feel. Come on, man. Fuck, we got 50 people watching. 50 people watching at 20 to 3. That's what I'm here for. Just Danny Roll. Danny the Fanny. Danny the Fanny. This is rock bottom, man. I'm sitting here comatose with cramp. This is no good. Stevie not been the same since being traumatised by the cows. Aye, that was a great wee day. This time works for you in Sydney. What time's it in Sydney, Stuart? Must be about what? 12 a.m? No, 12 p.m? 1 p.m? Oh man, I'm sitting here lost. I'm just I'm looking at these options here, and there's nothing filling me with any hope for the future. 12 p.m. June 1985, over 40 years ago. I just don't understand the Gerrard thing, man. There is no way he would fly over for talks if he wasn't serious about it. Something's happened, and people are like, "Oh, his family." It can't be his family. What could possibly have changed regarding his family that they couldn't have told him when he was in Bahrain? Like, say his wife or his kids or whatever. He's recently become a granddad. Congratulations to him, right? But what has possibly changed in like the last couple of days that before he left the Middle East? Just, I don't understand that. I just don't understand. To me, they've been going over the finer details. So I think something's happened with Telwell and Co. And something like that's went down. Here, maybe he's looked at the squad in depth and went, they're fucking shite. I don't want any of that. Whew. Anyway, moving on. Danny Roll, Stephen Robinson, Slaven Bilic. We'll move on for those three. Stephen Robinson every day of the week. Absolutely. This time works for me in San Diego, California. I think it's toasting. Good old San Diego. Rey Mysterio's for San Diego, California. What a guy. What a legend. A true legend. Absolute legend. 619. And we're getting 69 by the 69ers, left, right and centre at this stage. Anyway, Mark van Bommel up next in 4th place. So, obviously, has won the Belgian league. So, congratulations to him. Well, I mean, it was years ago, but again, a winner. So that's more than what most people on this list have got. Knutson, very much an outside. An outsider here. I don't see him getting it. I'd love him to get it. I rate Knutson, but the mess we're in, and I think he could definitely move to a top Premier League club. I think Knutson, man, especially if he's a good Champions League campaign. I think that's what he's destined for. We got Derek McInnes in there. I mean, these odds are a bit shite, but they are going in order at the end of the day. I mean, I'd rather Derek McInnes than Stephen Robinson. For obvious reasons, Derek McInnes is the better manager for me. Well, what I would say is, maybe they're quite similar, right? But Derek McInnes has done it at a higher level, at Aberdeen, and he's now doing it at Hearts, right? Stephen Robinson's not been given the chance. Maybe we would be that chance. But you know what, man? Give me Stephen Robinson or Derek McInnes over a Danny Rowell or a Bilic. Or these mundane, middle of the Championship managers, man. Come on. We can't continue to do it, folks. We need to sort it out. And Gareth Southgate all the way down there. I mean, so Ollie, not a chance. Stephen Davis, no. Michael Carrick, no. Gareth Southgate's also a no. I'm also seeing that, we call him, oh fuck, what's his name? Muscat's completely disappeared. Rey Mysterio, 619, legend, absolutely. My chat froze there. Nothing was coming through. I was like, where is everybody? Where are they? We need a Scot. Yeah, whoever wins. I take whoever wins. But I would agree that we need someone that understands the league. First and foremost. Because Stephen Robinson, say what you want, right? But at least if you sign somebody in this league, like manager-wise, and even player-wise, right? Stephen Robinson, after drawing the amount of games that Martin would have drawn there, isn't going to pretend that it's alright and we're building. He would be, Stephen Robinson would be calling it out. What about Big Ange? I don't think Big Ange is available. I think he would go to, I would take him to Scotland. Ange, he can go to Scotland because I don't think he's getting sacked in the next week. Put it that way. People need to bear in mind. We've 6 days. We've 6 days before we need to. Well, not that there's a timeline on it, folks, but 8:44 p.m. Deitch turned it. Yeah, Sean Deitch did turn us down, but again, I didn't want Sean Deitch. I don't understand why there's. Well, I do understand actually why there's so much hype into it. Do you and Jambo Bear fancy the job with CJ Novo, the kit man? Well, I mean, that could happen. Would people like to see that? Jambo Bear and Big Stevie getting stuck into this group of frauds. Don't know how much. I mean, Jambo would definitely need to be more of a bear than a Jambo for it to work potentially, but oh guys, where do we go from here, man? Honestly, these odds are just soul destroying. You'd take Gorgots would take Van Bommel, Muscat or Deitch. Well, Deitch ain't going to happen, so Kevin Muscat failed in Belgium though. But what do we think? Are we going to be able to appoint a new manager ahead of this Dundee United game? Oh, we've got a comment. You know what happened? That cunt Tellwell. Fuck. I just said it on the stream there. I can't be saying the C word 19 minutes into it. I just did. I read out a comment. But yeah, it's funny. It appears on the screen, but doesn't appear in the comments. Who's that comment from? I'm trying to look at how the screen's so fucking small. My eyesight's gone. I need laser eye surgery or something. Somebody want to send a super chat for laser eye surgery? Never even wore a pair of specs in my life. I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna job out after 24 years and put a pair of specs on like Martin did. When the going gets tough, he puts a pair of specs on to sound a wee bit more intellectual. Nah, never doing that, folks. Martin is an absolute fud. He's an absolute fud. Is Russell Martin. But what are we making of those odds, man? Your ears are offended? That's brilliant. Stephen Presley? No, we don't want him. All in for Derek McInnes now. 500,000. But we heard earlier this week. We heard earlier this week that McInnes has pledged his future to Hearts. I mean, yeah, things can change at the end of the day, but I don't even know. I don't even know if we're going to get him, but you just know that Gerrard asked for transfer control and Tellwell fucked it all up. Yeah. I want a bit of transparency, man. I'm not expecting statements for Tellwell and what you call him, Stewart, because they're two walking fuds, by the way. I'd love Gerrard to come out and bash the fuck out of them. I think it's time for our daily bashing of the Yusuf Shamiti deal. Are we ready? I talk about it every day, so we may as well talk about it again. Nah, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt for the day. Is he going to start next week, Shamiti? I mean, who? No, the crazy thing is, I don't even who's going to be the manager next week if we don't appoint it. Who's even like who's took training during the international break? Hutchie's saying who's the stand-in man. I don't even have a fucking clue. I've been that focused on Gerrard and like, well, obviously Gerrard's at the window, but I've been that fucking focused. I don't even, who's the stand-in guy? What about Barry Ferguson? What's he doing? 100% it was the fact they wanted Gerrard to sign players. Tellwell's son recommended it. Tellwell's son, man. Absolutely bogging. Could there be more Shamiti type signings? There can't be, man. It's an absolute disgrace, man. I'm sick of talking about the Shamiti deal, but how you let Dessers go, who got 50 goals in 2 seasons, and bring a guy in who's got no goals in 2.5 seasons? If you can't ask questions about that in football, then what can you ask questions about in football? Stephen Smith taking training. That's a generic name. Big Stevie Smith. I think it's pretty obvious with the breakdown between the board and Gerrard. No statement needed, nor will we get one. Kevin Tellwell. Cancer running through this football club. Honestly, man. What is next? Dearie me. I don't even know about the pro license. Yeah, we all want it rid of Dessers. No one's going to get away for that, but in my opinion, we shouldn't have got rid of him unless we had a ready replacement. And like I said in the stream earlier, even if people want to claim that Miovski's the Dessers replacement, then who's the Igamani replacement? Because no matter what way you spin it, if you label Shamiti as the Igamani replacement, it's horrendous. And if you label him as the Dessers replacement, it's horrendous. The guy doesn't do anything. He's brutal and he doesn't score goals. He's got no redeeming qualities whatsoever. Nothing. Hee-haw. Tellwell's at it with someone, absolutely. Big questions need asked. I wonder if Andrew Kavanagh. I wonder if he. What's he going to come out and say? I mean, we heard at the start of the week. Oh, Andrew Kavanagh, Parag Marafi. They're going to be down in London. They're going to be doing the talk, walking the walk. They're going to be making sure we get this deal over the line. And now we're looking at odds with some guy called Danny Roll at the top of it. A German Russell Martin. Honestly. Like, what is going on? Yo, maybe Sean Dyche would rule this league, right? But he's no coming. He's already... The rumours already turned us down at the start of the week. Which none of us were bothered by, because we thought we were getting Gerrard. I can't believe Gerrard's no coming, man. I'm actually flabbergasted. I had my eyes set on Gerrard coming in, my mind set on it. I was like, oh, there's so much optimism going into next week because that deal's going to be done. My sources said Friday, and I've been left with egg on my face. I'll hold my hands up. I'll admit I was wrong. I'll not fucking pretend otherwise. I can't remember the last time I was this confident about something getting done that fell through. Yeah, just crazy. Fucking crazy. how it's been allowed to collapse like this. Uh, but even if we want to say it's Tellwell, which I think it is, I'm fairly confident that's why, right? Surely questions, right? Oh, we got a super chat for Rab. £2. There you go. If you send a super chat, Piers, fancy a game of DayZ, bro. I don't have DayZ installed, and I also don't have a console where I currently am. Back in the West Wing, I've got all the consoles in the world, but not right in front of me right here, unfortunately. But I do like DayZ. See, I like DayZ. I like PUBG. I know PUBG's different to DayZ. I like the fact in DayZ though you can just run about. See, get into like the control tower in the airport. It's where it's at, Rab. If you know, you know. Some great moments there back in the day. Storming it with assault rifles and also getting battered. I remember opening a door and some guy ran in with like a crowbar or something. Cracked me up the skull. But yeah, Xbox or PlayStation. I've got both. Got the Series X and the PS5. So there's not much yet difference between them, to be honest. Does he have a difference? See, in terms of, well, I'm not saying, but the graphics, there's a wee bit of a difference, but the menus are all the same. Like, see the Xbox One menus to the Series X, same shit. Snob. Oh, man. One of them's PS5's the Jambo Bells, mine's the Xbox Series X. It's a fog co-ownership in the West Wing. So there you go. And also, I didn't buy them straight away. By the way, fuck, I didn't think there was any need to. The Ajax manager, I couldn't tell you the Ajax manager is. New spawns down the west coast. You get it on PC. That's where I play. The map's fucking massive on DayZ, man. Joint custody of the consoles. Sneaky. Aye, well, I'm trying to think. I'm flat out this week, but the week after, I'll probably do a couple of gaming streams. Because that wee PUBG one I did was pretty good. And I think I'll be able to figure out how to get the audio to work. Because I'm new to this Streamlabs business, but it should be alright. I need a drink, man. My throat's dry as fuck. Let's see. Remember the good old days when you had Igamane, Dessers, Hadji and Balogun? What, last season? I wouldn't say they're the good old days, like, but I mean, at least they were 4 decent players. Right, let's see. When's Football Manager out? Kings? Is it out? Nah, if it was out, I would have... Is it out? I don't even know what's going on here. Stevie says timing not right, yet flew to London, no reason. Yeah, I don't understand it. It's like I think I was going to make the point before the super chat came in. Say it is Tellwell, right? Surely Gerrard would have asked questions about, like, here, if I'm going to become the manager, if I'm going to fly over and we're going to like talk more about this, I want more control. So, what's that going to look like? What's Tellwell going to have to say about this? It's just a weird one, man. It's a weird one. I mean, I think it is Tellwell, but it's weird. Weird nonetheless. I can't really... You can't 100% put your finger on it. Because the thing is, man, right? They had the meeting on Thursday. It's now Saturday. Saturday night. Well, what day is it today? Fuck, I've lost control. Well, it's Sunday now, but it was Saturday night. The meeting was Thursday, right? Was the meeting Thursday? Did he fly in Thursday or did he fly in Wednesday? Either or. Surely if Tellwell was that much of a stumbling block, man, this deal would have fell through a lot sooner than Saturday evening about 8 o'clock. You know what the press are like? Surely something would have got leaked. Now, I'll admit, man, the more it dragged on, I was thinking, maybe something has happened here. But It's weird. 4th of November. I'll get right on that. I don't know. Don't know what to buy it on. PS5 maybe. I actually might get it. I like it on the PC. It's good on the PC when you're traveling. You can play a wee bit of Football Manager. I like that. I like playing a wee bit of Football Manager, guys. Flew in Wednesday, had meetings Thursday. Yeah, I've just been that flat out, man. I've lost track of the days. So, yeah, flew in Wednesday, meetings Thursday, Friday, then pulled out Saturday. Yeah, like, yo, Gerrard didn't wake up this morning and ask for more control on Saturday afternoon. Surely that would have been a part of the discussions on Thursday. Something. There's a missing. Can't even speak, man. I'm wrecked. There's a missing piece of the puzzle that I think it's fell under the couch, and we're never going to complete it at this stage unless we get to hoover it. Don't really know where I'm going with that analogy because I don't think we're going to be hoovering anything out of anybody. Sadly. They had another meeting today. That's why he wasn't playing the Legends game. Yeah, a lot of the talk about this Legends game. See, if that was the real reason why he flew over in the first place was because of that Legends game, then I guess it makes a bit more sense maybe why like he did come over originally and things have changed due to family. But at the same time, man, it's like why would he even entertain the interviews? Because we know Martin got 7 interviews, and considering Gerrard's probably had about 3 interviews. He probably had one Thursday, one Friday, and one the day in which it's resulted in the final one. I mean, how many interviews do you need? No, I'm not even taking the piss, man. I know it's a massive job, right? But you don't need 7 interviews. Because the proof's in the pudding. We did 7 interviews and it didn't work. It didn't work. 7 interviews for a guy that's our worst manager in our history. Ridiculous. Yeah, what was Defoe on about? Every couple of hours, man, Defoe's in an airport. He's wearing a suit. He's in the back of a taxi. He's in an Uber. He's walking there, he's walking here. There was even a picture, there was a picture of Defoe, right, in the airport. And, it was a video, sorry, and it looked like the spitting image of Gerrard behind him. Can't be the only one in this live stream that's seen it. And it's like, what are we doing? What was Defoe doing? Because to me, right, Defoe, like, we've seen Gary McAllister, his interview the other day, I think it was like Tuesday or Wednesday, he's like, never say never, and he was like smirking away. Defoe banging it up, right? They had to be in the know about something. The way Defoe was bouncing about, man, like he knew this. Defoe was bouncing about, man, like a kid on Christmas Eve, who already knew what he was getting, but he wasn't allowed to get it to the next day. That's the way Defoe was getting on. Yeah, this was like the equivalent of getting a PS2 back in like 2004 or 5 or whatever. Defoe bouncing about. Honestly. Actually, maybe, when did PS2 come out? It was probably way before that. Either way, you get my point. Defoe was bouncing about, and I don't know what's happened there. But yeah, the manager odds don't impress me. Stephen Robinson, in terms of that top 3's who I'd want, but see, at the end of the day, folks, whoever gets picked, whether we like him or we don't, we need to back him. But I was listening a bit to the rabble earlier. Alex was on it, and he said, doesn't matter who they appoint. Well, he said, if it's like a Danny Roll and there's negativity towards him, the heat on him if we don't pick up 3 points against Dundee United, man, what are we going to do? Seriously? No, can you imagine if we're sitting here at the end of October with like more draws, more defeats, more disasters in Europe, with a new manager looking hopeless, and it actually looks like we could finish bottom 6 in the league? I don't even want to think of it. And people will be like, yeah, that's not going to happen, Stevie. Is there proof it's not going to happen? Who thought we'd be looking this bad? It's at mid-October. Ridiculous. Defoe never left his sofa. That would be pretty funny. Nah, I mean, what's the English Premier League club? I can't even think of a club that's looking at a manager or about to sack. I mean, Forest, but I don't think Forest would get Gerrard. I honestly, man, I think a Premier League job is out of Gerrard's reach. He needed to come back to us and have another few trophies, maybe a league or two, and then get a move back to the Premier League. He's not getting a move back to the Premier League. There's too much damage has been done to him, I believe. Because it's not like at Villa, he had a great first season and like he won a trophy or something. Then the second season was shit and he got sacked and there was like a bit of credit in the bank. There was no credit in the bank. And then Saudi, I mean, I don't know. There's something about going to Saudi that's almost like a non-canon event where it doesn't really matter, but it would have at least helped if he was good at least. Here, do you know who predicted this happening to Rangers before a ball was kicked? Who would that be, Hutchie? I can't believe, man. Russell Martin. Fucking dearie me. Yes, I wouldn't mind Stephen Robinson. Knows the league, knows what the standards are, and he doesn't bullshit. Stephen Robinson, he gets straight to the point. Doesn't tell you stories and riddles. He will fucking speak the truth. Yeah, I just don't. Gerrard needed. People don't want to admit it, but we were likely, very likely, just to be another stepping stone for Gerrard. But like I said days ago, you don't want to be a stepping stone, but if he comes back and wins his trophies and leagues, I don't give a shit about being a stepping stone. I don't. Would you rather him stay 5 years and when he... Well, I mean, yeah, that's hypotheticals because he's not coming back. And also, I think that's Gerrard done. Now, what I would say is, if it comes out that it's all Kevin Tellwell's fault and that's the reason Gerrard didn't come back this time, then I would say there's room for him in the future. But if it turns out it was just him that made the final decision and it's completely on him and there was no like inside or outside noise regarding that, I don't see Gerrard ever coming back to Rangers as manager. I just don't see it. I think that was his one and only chance to come back, especially the way it's ended. But then saying that, yeah, I mean, we knew there was talk in the summer. It just never felt. It never got this close. And what do I know, man? I never thought it'd be sitting 8th in October. So yeah, right, folks. We'll go to 40 minutes. So we get 2 more minutes here, and I think I'll be going to my bed soon, but I appreciate it. 95 viewers at this time. That's good going. That's good going, folks. It's great to have. I mean, it's crazy, man. People from all over the world. Australia, California. That's great. Fantastic. Did he actually say that? He's too glued to his phone to even be paying attention to the football, him. Absolutely. 97 viewers. Can we hit 100 before the 40th minute? It's like rugby. Once it's the 40th minute, I'm out of here, boss. You're trolling. Yeah, I didn't think he actually said it, but yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy the roller coaster you go on. Falkirk, absolute disaster. Martin sacked, buzzing. Then you're like, oh, I was actually looking forward to this international break for another break for Rangers. Let's get back. You're halfway through the international break. Gerrard rejects us. It's kind of like, right, Steve Clark, do your worst later on the day. Do you think we'll beat Belarus, folks? We will beat Belarus. I'm not even worried about it. It's all about those final 2 games. Hopefully we get to the... Get to the World Cup. Never got to the World Cup in my lifetime. I just hope it's not Clark managing us at it. But if he gets us there, he will be there. But in my opinion, man, I would just... Do we not want to see us actually get to a tournament, man, and win games of football? Like, for me, there's a real strong chance you got to the World Cup. Your group would be easier than a Euros group. Actions speak louder than words. Absolutely right, folks. That is where we're going to leave it. 99 viewers. We almost got to 100. Almost got to 100. But, yeah, Rangers are in a mess. And I wish I could say it can only get better, but it appears this season it can only get worse. We need someone to steady the ship, man. And because we are in a sea filled with icebergs right now, and we are scraping every single one of them. So, yeah, leave your thoughts down below. We'll be back tomorrow in some capacity. I'm sure there'll be another breakthrough in who the next manager's going to be. But see, we don't get lucky, man, right? Why couldn't Russell Martin have... Why couldn't the Russell Martin deal have broke down like the Gerrard deal did? See this Danny Rall deal? Why can't that break down like the Gerrard deal did? Because when it rains, it pours. As 50 Cent would say. And he also, what else did he say? Death gotta be easy, because life is hard, and life for a Rangers fan right now is extremely hard. So yeah, some wise words there for 50 Cent. And aye. Before you go, what? You remember a World Cup in like primary 3? Yeah, but that's the crazy thing, man. You would have to be, what age would you have to be? I mean, yeah, you remember, but to be an adult you would have to be born in 1980, right? Which means you'd be 45 to be like an adult the last time you got to a World Cup. It's crazy. If you own Game Pass and EAFC, you can play on cloud gaming on your phone. Didn't know that. Did not know that. I couldn't imagine playing FIFA. I remember I played a game of PUBG on my phone and I won it. But it was weird. It was almost like there was aimbot or something. McInnes won't accept Tellwell. Well, here. No, we'll end on this, folks, right? Doesn't matter who the next manager's going to be. Why in the flying fuck are we letting a football... What is he, a sporting director? Football director? Whatever the fuck his title is, man. He's got that many. Prick. Why are we letting him dictate who we bring into this football club as a manager? I'm baffled. I'm baffled. Well, Jambo Bear was, what, 7.5 when we were at that World Cup. So there you go. Anyway, Shemity 10 million. I don't need to rant about it. We've already done that enough. Right, man. We'll leave it there, folks. Appreciate it all from all around the world. We're back tomorrow. Some capacity. Till then. Peace.